Guys, if you're watching from my DVD, you're my DVD viewers, then if you're not interested in anything other than DVDs, you probably don't want to watch this. This is going to be my daily vlog about what I've been going through recently. Mainly just because writing stuff down I feel stupid, and also I just forget to do it, and I'm on the computer more often, so it's easier to do it on the computer, to be fair. So, if you're coming from the anxiety and panic chat I'm part of, hi, I'm Mark, or Scarewaves, you might know me as from the chat. This is basically just for me to get my thoughts down daily, so I can have a record of it, and if it helps anyone then great, but this isn't, I'm not doing this for sympathy or any kind of, for you to feel sorry for me or anything. It's for a personal thing. If you want to watch, go ahead. If you don't, please don't leave negative comments, because if someone is watching this and they get even the tiniest bit of help from this, I don't want them then reading the comments and feeling like shit. So if you do leave anything negative, it will be deleted. That's probably an invitation for trolls, but hopefully not. Okay, this video is probably going to be quite long because I need to give you my background and stuff, but they'll get shorter as they go day by day. Where to start? About 5 months ago, nearly 6 now, I had what I didn't know what they were, but I consequently found out they were panic attacks. I would suddenly feel really nervous, like, you know, the kind of nerves before you do public speaking or something you're really scared of, that kind of pit of the stomach kind of nerve. I start to feel really nervous, and then sick, nausea would come. I'd start getting really overheated, sweaty, and my heart rate would shoot up. I would become ultra aware of things around me. Every tiny feeling on my body would feel 10 times worse. My vision became really focused, so I saw everything. If there was a tiny bit of dust in the air or something, I focused on it, as well as my vision becoming tunneled. And these could last about an hour. For the first month or so, I didn't know what they were, so it's kind of scary, but I didn't feel any build-up. I didn't know when they were going to come. I didn't know what they were, so I didn't know if there were triggers. So I just, when it happened, I raced upstairs. I gave myself flannel down my face to cool myself off, and laid in bed until it passed. I then started to realise that my heart rate was going up, and started doing a bit of research. Came to the conclusion I was having panic attacks. So it's ridiculous. When you're in a panic attack, you're completely illogical. I myself think I'm quite a logical person when I'm in the right frame of mind. I can put things together, I can work out why things are happening, and I think that's a good thing I've got. But when I'm in the throes of panic, that all goes out the window, and you think, that's it, you're dying, it's the end of the world. I fixated on the fact that I thought I was having a heart attack because obviously I'm quite overweight, so that's what I focused on, as well as my girlfriend Ellie's. Her dad had a heart attack maybe 5 years ago, and weirdly a lot of the things I felt manifested in things I'd heard he said he felt when he had a heart attack. Like his eyes, he went blind. That's how he knew he was having a heart attack. So my eyes, any change in my eyes caused a panic attack, because I worried that was the cause or the trigger. But anyway, yeah, so what I started doing was I started putting my finger, the only place I could get a strong enough pulse without hurting myself was on my temple. So I'd put my finger on my temple until I felt my pulse, and then I'd lie on bed and I would count my pulse. I'd put a stopwatch on my phone and I'd just watch. And the main thing I was finding out then that also made me think of panic attacks was some of them only lasted minutes, and I felt they'd lasted hours. And it wasn't until I put a stopwatch on and I just lay down, closed my eyes, and then let the panic attack subside and go away that I realised I'd only been in this panic attack for 3 minutes, and I thought it was lasting like half an hour. So I don't really know where I'm going with this. I'm just rambling, so I apologise. I then did the stupid thing of getting a wrist monitor watch, pulse monitor watch even. That you put your finger, I'll keep this straight, can you see? It's going to be reversed, but anyway, you can see it like that. So I put my finger on it, it makes a connection with the back of the watch, finds my pulse, and tells me what my pulse was. That was 81. That then led to me, I think, developing health anxiety, which was the stupidest thing I could do, but my thinking behind it, and it worked, was if I knew how high my pulse got, I could then watch my pulse come down as I came out of the panic, and it would confirm that I was coming out of the panic. Therefore, I wouldn't then yo-yo in and out of panic, because if I didn't know what my pulse was, I would panic, the panic would subside, and then I'd panic again, because I just would yo-yo, my thoughts wouldn't be focused in that, whereas this meant I could just focus on the numbers on it and watch them come down and get myself out of panic. And it worked, it was brilliant, it still does, but the problem is I seem to have developed a complete comfort blanket with the watch, and I wasn't doing anything. I was checking the watch before I moved. I had 3 days where I didn't get out of bed, because I was convinced that getting out of bed would cause me to have a heart attack, because I felt so weak. I also, during this time, I got really bad food poisoning over a weekend, and I think over a whole weekend I had 4 hours sleep, and all I was eating, I ate like 4 bananas in 4 days, that was it. That's all my stomach would let me have for some reason. We think it was food poisoning, we couldn't actually trace it back to something, but we don't know. But during that whole time I was in like a constant panic attack. Since I got the watch, the panic attack kind of evolved. That the hour-long ones completely disappeared. I didn't have them anymore. I had really intense ones that could last less than a minute. Literally, I'd feel panicky, and then I'd have the jolt. My heart rate would be up to like 150. I'd have to get up, go to another room, get my girlfriend to, I don't know, rub me on the back, or just hug me, or just not be there at all, depending on what happens, and get out of the panic, and then I'd feel great. And that I actually thought was better, because I knew it was a panic attack, and I knew I was going to come out of it. While all that was going on with the panic attacks, I also developed general anxiety during the day. So I'd wake up in the morning, instantly I'd feel like crap. I'd feel weak, I'd feel sick, all my focus would be on my chest and my heart. I would then come downstairs, and I wasn't exactly active. I mean, I'm huge, I'm a very fat person, so I wasn't active, but when I went to university, I used to walk 3 miles 3 days a week, because it was 1.5 miles there and 1.5 miles back. So that's not bad, that's quite good exercise for someone my size. I ate a lot of shit as well, but I'm assuming that's why I didn't get any bigger. But in the last 5 months or so, I've done nothing really. I very rarely go out. I lost interest in the things I love. I'm a huge DVD collector, as you know, if you see the other videos on here, and I haven't watched a movie in 2 months, because it's just, I panic. Because when I do something, I relax. When I'm relaxing, my mind's empty. I'm just enjoying what I'm doing, which lets my mind wander into the places that make me panic. And that's horrible. I mean, I have a guitar. I like playing guitar. Nothing big. I don't want to do anything with it. I just enjoy doing it as a hobby, and I haven't touched that in weeks. I used to listen to music. It used to be like my blood. I used to have to listen to music whenever I had a spare minute. I always had my iPod with me. I got 15,000 songs on my computer, and I haven't listened to music in weeks, because it relaxes me. And it's horrible, it really is. I just don't feel like myself. And I spent all of my childhood up to, I'm 23 now, I spent all my teenage years, I wasn't exactly a popular person, but I wasn't like, I didn't have no friends. I had a group of friends that met up with at the weekends, and I was very social. But then at home, I spent a lot of time in my head, as a lot of teenagers do, and I was quite happy there. And it just seems like now it's kind of turned against me. But anyway, yeah, that's a short rundown. I'm gonna have to stop soon because this video is gonna cut out because it can only record 10 minutes. The quality's not amazing, I know. That's because I'm on the webcam, because the webcam uploads on YouTube really quickly, whereas if I do it with my camera, it takes like a week. But yeah, cheers for watching. I hope you're going to follow me and leave your comments and let me know. So yeah, I'll try and do these daily. So cheers for watching. Bye.